Soon we found a logging track where finally we could get to know our cars. Time to find out what is working on my Range Rover. All these dials in the middle made by Smith, so no. Speedo, no. The Range Rover was designed by a man called Charles Spencer King, who was, no question, a genius. Unfortunately, it was then made in the Midlands. Just that'll do. Everything was that'll do. An unbelievable piece of design ruined by Minkies. That said, however, I seem to have bought the only 1980s Range Rover in the world that works. James chose not to wait.
He may be mechanically confident, but he has just turned right, which is Zimbabwe, which is where I should point out the BBC is not allowed.
Sorry, I'm going now.
The Lancia wheezed into life and Hammond and I set off in pursuit.
If you think of the cars that this inspired, it was latterly built in Russia, where it became the Moskvich, which was rubbish. And of course, indirectly, the Vauxhall Astra. What a lot of reasonably average cars owe themselves to this.
I don't know if you know, but Africa is really quite large. And when you're out in a very remote part, you need a car like this that can be mended with a brick and a piece of string.
What you have to remember is that three of the most rugged and successful rally cars ever made were Lancias. The Stratos, the 037 and the Delta Integrale. Lancia know how to make a rally car.
Given that Land Cruisers are legendarily reliable and bulletproof, this one isn't. Oil pressure gauge not working, temperature gauge not working, fuel gauge, I don't know, brakes not working. That makes this one more special. I have bought the only malfunctioning Land Cruiser in the world, and it is unique and therefore, I think, probably priceless.
Unfortunately, on the day my Beta Coupe was made, they obviously forgot everything.
The gearbox is broken, the steering's broken, the window's broken.
In fact, we all had problems.
Everything works except this knob, which controls the blower.
I've got to have the windows open because there's quite a strong smell of petrol.
And that mirror over there, which is actually slightly stuck.
Hazard warning lights, the clock, the fan, the handbrake, all of the dials.
The brakes are terrible because they only work on that wheel. They work very well on that wheel, but only on that wheel.
And that instrument's a bit wobbly. But apart from that, everything that's actually important to the car works perfectly. Apart from the handbrake, which I can pull like this as we go along.
He only had three-wheel drive, but I wasn't going to let that tiny detail spoil the day.
You're probably looking at this Suzuki and thinking it's small and comical, it's a toy off-roader, it's for hairdressers and all the rest of it, but I'll tell you what it is. It's plucky. It's a bit like Finland in the war. Look at Jeremy's Range Rover lumbering along, this great, heavy beast of burden. This is like a little mountain goat, it just skips along. Talk to the devil. Hello. Just to let you know, one of your rear lights is hanging off, but it's okay, I can mend it for you with the small Phillips on my belt.
The voice there of the missing member of Van Halen. Nevertheless, because we were on tarmac roads, we decided to give our cars a shakedown.
Building up speed now. When it was made, this car had 116 horsepower. Top speed, 115 miles an hour. Here we go. Doing 100 kilometers an hour, more.
Right, I'm going to overtake the truck. Here I go.
He's pulled out of its slipstream.
Well, it's really coming up. 105.
Still truck.
105.
Still truck.
105.
3,000 revs, 3,500, pulls cleanly. Hang on a minute. It's got no fifth gear. Somebody's put the knob from a 5.
This is just the happiest car in the world. I nice one. Call it Oliver. Not that we'd ever name a car on top. I wish I hadn't said that.
It's now 10:05 in the morning and it's starting to get quite hot. I've got an idea.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Don't know what that is. Oh! Oh, Oliver, you've got a cold. Listen.
We were having fun, but then we discovered we were travelling with Bill Oddie.
Why have you got a pen?
Tick them off when you've seen them. Hornbill, Southern Yellow billed. Take a look at your car. It's massive!
Don't knock Oliver. That's don't knock my car. That's a fine. He's a fine. I'm going.
What did you call it then?
Oliver's a friend of mine, and I thought you were talking about him. No,
So far, the journey had been a doddle. But then the tarmac just sort of stopped.
Oh, this is bad.
I can see from here just how hard the suspension on Jeremy's Lancia is having to work. It's just a blur.
Come on, Oliver, please.
The later you book a lift in the Mercedes, the more expensive it gets. It's a bit like an airline.
Oh, God. Oh. I've broken. Engine isn't working. It's cut out.
Oh, dear.
He's done literally 1 kilometre of this.
I know what's wrong with it.
The bonnet won't open.
Yeah, it's the bonnet catch. It's
Shut
closed.
Hammond was tetchy because he knew the price of failure. Anyone whose car broke down would have to complete the journey in a Beetle.
It is collectively our least favourite car in the world.
Oh, yes.
It is the punishment.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Ooh. Come on, Oliver!
What did you say?
I said, I love you.
Oh, my God.
What now?
My car's on fire, but in a very specific place.
Wow, look at that.
Well, there's a magnifying glass.
There's a laser beam coming through it.
acid on it.
Yes,
Oh,
the
his piece of cardboard's gone.
So it sets itself on fire.
If you don't have a piece of cardboard.
Darkness fell, but the temperature didn't. How can it be this hot at midnight? How's that possible? Hammond, however, had more to worry about than the heat.
Oh, what the is that? Oh, there's something in here squeaking at me. Oh. Oh, what is that? Oh, I can't stand that. I've got to get out. Now, this is interesting because we're now coming between what look like islands. And I suppose they are. This was a lake, so they would have been islands.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Where are we?
It's called Kubu Island. We're about a third of the way across.
And you've been stuck about 1,000 times.
That is smug.
A baobab tree. Always wanted to see one of those.
Hammond, look at this.
Whoa.
It is just about the most astonishing place I've ever been.
Kind of with you there.
As the sun set, we headed for the campsite. And insisted we made camp, where to cheer him up, I read some bedtime stories.
This is a book about all the creatures that live in the rainforest that Mr. Sting hasn't told us about. Would you like to hear about the Brazilian wandering spider?
Not really, no.
Causes around 5 human fatalities a year. Lives on the forest floor. What is that?
Head torch. I'm looking for, well, what's it called? Wandering spider.
Oh, the botfly. Now, this is a marvellous thing. The botfly cannot sting a human directly, but captures smaller insects, lays its larvae upon them, and then releases them. If the smaller host insect then bites the human, the botfly larvae are impregnated into the skin. The larvae then pupates inside the skin, at which point they eat their way out and fly away. The BBC Natural History Unit reports the case of a man who was bitten behind the ear and kept awake at night by the sound of the botfly larvae eating the flesh inside his head.
Hammond didn't have a good night.
What's that? Ah! Stick insect! So it's honestly, there's been things on my head. Oh, what is that? There's something just flew in my hair and it's squeaking at me. It's big. It's really big.
With the BMW re-energised, we set off once more for the lakes.
So here we are now, Livingston, Burton and Speke in full explorer mode. James, with those modifications, will have added, got to be getting on for a ton, which will have reduced his ground clearance from 1 inch to much less than 1 inch. What an idiot.
I have made it quite heavy.
Still, could be worse.
I've uncovered one design feature in here that I don't like.
The driver?
No, every time I brake, my curtain closes. Braking.
So, at the next village, I bought some of the region's special seeds.
What's he doing?
He thinks he's bought some heroin.
I have.
Is he?
I have bought heroin.
It's rice.
It isn't right.
It is rice.
Richard Hammond, trust me on this, on the streets of London, this has a value of £12 million.
No, mate. On the shelves of Tesco, that has a value of about a £5.
It's not rice.
Are you going to cut it with peas?
With the heroin loaded, I found a heavy old tree stump and asked James to crane it on board as well.
I'm so unbelievably happy.
Despite my terrible hardship, we carried on. And soon we turned off the road where the speed humps were frequent and onto a road where they were continuous.
Oh, God!
Nice. Washboard gravel, my favourite.
Once again, though, the agri-yob was unfazed.
More like it. Finally, I get to do some Subaruing.
With the sports lorry fully loaded, it was transformed.
Oh, yeah. First bump, I shan't even feel it because the ride is sublime. The ride of a Rolls-Royce Phantom.
However, on the hills, there was a bit of a downside.
Hello, James and Richard.
What?
This is my new top speed.
Oh, God, I thought we were stuck behind a moped I couldn't see. Is this it?
Yes,
You're a right dipstick.
yes.
Because we were now off the beaten track, we started to encounter more animals. But sadly, as we saw in Botswana, the Top Gear cameramen do struggle when they're not filming cars.
Oh, there.
Did you see that, Hammond? It was a monkey.
Get it? Elephant.
What elephant?
Elephant on the right-hand side of the road, single lane, yeah.
Oh, this is strangely familiar. You telling me about animals that you've just seen that I haven't.
Oh, you evil sod.
That reminds me of a television programme. James, can you think what that television programme
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Was it Richard Hammond coming to you from a tent in the dark? Was it that one?
I remember there was a little man and he kept saying, I've had an amazing day, I've seen lots of animals, but sadly this is live and it's dark now.
Shut up!
And because the road was so narrow, we couldn't get past it.
Uh-oh. Steep gradient there. Foot's hard down. Deary me, we're in trouble here.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Hardly move it.
No, we've had it. You're going to have to back up. I need to run up for this bit.
What?
I can't, it won't go up this hill. You're going to have to back up.
No, this hill's gone on for about a mile through hairpins. I'm not reversing back around
James,
it. I'm just not.
Could you explain the situation to him? I can't go forwards.
Look,
Well, I can't back up either. A, Hammond's in the way, and B, I can't be bothered.
Anything else. It's round bends, there's people on bikes. No.
Well, there's only one thing for it then. I have to lose weight.
No, Jeremy, that's not the...
You are a complete child, a petulant child.
You wanted me to move out of your way. I am now able to move out of your way. Look at this. Yes! This lorry is now scampering up these hills. So that wheel is straight, that one is hard left.
Oh, holy moly.
Something massive has snapped underneath. When was the last time somebody saw the 2CV?
Having assessed the situation, I dug myself out, fired up my stereo, and left.
Sorry. In 3, 2, 1, here I go.
Having towed my colleague out of the way, I then left as well.
Eventually, we arrived at Lake Edward.
Whoa, 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 that's a beautiful lake.
So beautiful, in fact, we decided to stop on its shoreline for a night in our new accommodation.
Right, let's pitch the tents. Done.
Beer? It's already chilled.
That would be lovely. I'll put dinner on.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, my bed's gone out of alignment.
Oh, you've got problems.
There you go.
Well, what's your problem?
Nothing.
What now? What's your problem?
Nothing.
So
I think
is
the
there
chair,
anything-
the fringe is just slightly...
What is your problem?
Oh, dear.
It is every single thing.
I'm just
It's
going to
Hammond's
tidy up.
kitchen nightmare.
Could you?
We sat and watched the sun go down. Forward to Heston Hammond's delicious dinner.
I'm enjoying the bean course.
Yeah, good.
What's next?
Beans.
Can you honestly not cook anything other than beans?
Nope.
What's that?
Flypaper.
You still not like insects?
You know, they've got their place in the world or something.
Is it in your car?
No.
Then it was time for bed.
Nobody in the history of Africa has ever been more comfortable than this. I'm under a layer of duck down and Egyptian cotton. I'm watching Kristen Scott Thomas in a film where she's bound to do lesbionics at some point. I've had some beans. Oh, this is just heaven.
And soon I caught up with Clarkson.
So his wheel fell off in Bolivia, off his Land Cruiser. His wheel fell off his Subaru in Tanzania. The wheels come off his Mustang here.
Well, the constant factor in all of those wheel falling off incidents is the driver.
I really genuinely believe Hammond has had it. Absolutely had it. That car is mendable if it were in Stevenage, but it isn't.
And having removed the wheel, I felt the same way.
That is the culprit. Track rod end. This fixes here, decides where the wheel is pointing, and clearly all the rest of it's gone. It's just sheared. And there's nothing to suggest it was going to if I hadn't hit the bit.
James and I pushed on towards the final border crossing back into Argentina. But when we reached it, we couldn't help noticing it was a river, and something important was missing.
Well, why isn't there a bridge?
I know there's been a few problems the last 24 hours, but that's our biggest yet.
Is it?
It's not so much the depth, it's... Look, it's muddy. I mean, we get stuck getting... Oh, look, something's been driving through it. You can see the tracks.
Well, what about that? That lorry must have driven through it to be there. Buenas tardes! What's the Spanish for, does your lorry back over here and could you lift our cars onto it?
Hola! Oh, he's driving off.
Oh, God. I thought that was a bit too good to be true.
No, wait.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Well, perhaps this is his business. Perhaps it's a ferry.
It's a lorry ferry. Is that? I suppose it's possible.
If it was a ferry, it didn't seem very at home in the water. And it didn't have the most sophisticated system for loading the car.
I'm not sure I want to put the Porsche on that.
Go.
Oh, God. I'm stuck. Oh, God. What if there's nowhere to turn it on the other side? What if I can't get off? Oh, my God!
That's so shonky. This stupid car on the back of the lorry.
We're in the river now. We're in the river. It's deep, 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 deep river. Right, I'm across the road now. How do I get off? How do I get off?
Eduardo Stobart had thought of that, and having deposited me, he went back to get James.
I'm on.
But sadly, there was no room for his trailer.
I'm taking Brokeback in the car with me. Oh! Ow! Here we go! I didn't tell him I had a bad back. Ayah!
James was deposited gently on the bank.
Ow!
Okie doke. Right, good. We're both in definitely Argentina now.
And then we were interrupted by a familiar sound. At Hammond's insistence, I found the number for the embassy, got us an appointment, and we headed over there. Immediately.
This is my favourite part of this job. Getting to a town like this. Just the buzz you get from a town like this. Is that? It can't be.
Not going to lose me that easily, boys.
That is the Mustang. How the hell's he mended that?
Unfortunately, Hammond then rather spoiled the majesty of his arrival.
He's stuck.
I'm stuck.
Gordon Bennett!
Hammond's had an accident.
He's just ran my ass down.
Oh no, someone's driven into his pristine DB9.
You should drive more carefully, Hammond.
It wasn't me. He just went through.
Okay, we have a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. I have no idea what it is or was.
What? I actually genuinely don't know what that was.
Not a clue. It had been an estate car.
I think that's the end of our car spotting game because we simply
Cannot beat that.
Jeremy and James, is that you over there?
It certainly is. Well, you come over the river and then you're in Argentina.
Ooh. What? Yeah. Hello, yeah, but how do I come over the river?
We drive over it. It's a ford.
It's not a ford, it's a river.
We drove over. Easy.
Sadly, because Hammond was bogged down, we had to ask a local digger driver to go and get him.
Okay, could you over and then tow?
Empujar.
Huh?
Traerlo de tiro para acá.
Yes.
Thanks to my brilliant miming, the kindly chap was soon on his way.
I mean, Hammond thinks we drove across it. He's in for quite a surprise in a minute.
Yeah, this is suddenly seeming like not such a good idea. Oh, it's deep.
Is that bottom of the doors? Yeah, it's bottom of the doors.
Oh, there is water coming in. A lot of water now in my car.
If he sees this lorry...
He might be really angry, actually. We might have to hide.
There is water coming out, but a lot of it. Where are they?
Should have seen James coming across the river. It was almost up to the top of the windows. Phenomenal.
Yeah. Gotten quite muddy again in the drive from the river to here.
These mist-covered mountains are a home now for me. but my home is the lowlands, and always will be. Your valleys and your farms, and you'll no longer burn to be brothers in
There it is. Google Island.
For good, I think that's it. That is it.
There's our tree.
It just remains for me to say thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you.